Good morning. Welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Today's a Dollar Tree swap, if you will. In this case, I was more like I just purchased them. I'm a little sweaty from being outside shoveling. We got about probably a little under an inch maybe last night, but it was the point. It was a nuisance snow. You know, you just got done doing all that, and then unexpectedly, we get more than they say. They said it was supposed to snow for a couple hours and then go away, but you know, weather people in our area are about as accurate as Punxsutawney Phil is with early spring or or whatever, or if it's going to be winter or we get spring early, And he's like, I think they said Punxsutawney Phil's like 40% right most of the time, whereas Staten Island. I can't remember his name. Staten Island groundhog is 80% accurate. So, and he picked early spring. So, I'm gonna go with Staten Island groundhog and hope that he's right, because our area of New York should really get to be having an early spring. But let's get started on the videos this morning. This comes from a package that I was sent to. That was sent to me from Larry and Melissa. This is pretty old. This dates back probably late December, early part of this year. It says, "Hey Gary." Well, it does say dated 1/15, but I don't know. Maybe it was sent out after the holiday. I don't know. We hope the DVDs reach you in good condition. We have sent a slipcover of the master, which they did. I put on the one that was ripped. Since yours was ripped, we enjoy the videos. Keep them coming. This last round of hunting was insane, but we had a lot of fun. Happy hunting. Take care, Larry and Melissa. And down there at the bottom, that little smiley face with a Happy New Year on it. So it's legit. That's not my handwriting. I don't write that nice. But that's Larry and Melissa. Thank you guys. I always get your letters in these videos because I deeply appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys going out for me like that. Okay, let's get started. Off the bat here, put this letter back here for now. We're going to get started on DVDs. Then I think we're going to flip-flop over to Blu-ray and then back to DVDs. Right off the bat here, there's a DC Batman Unlimited Mechs vs. Mutants original movie. There's a little bit of a rip right there. Dollar Tree employees for you. Warner Brothers, 75 minutes. Does have a limited special features option on it. Let's see. I'm trying to find the year. It is widescreen version. And I'm not seeing a year on this. If I look it up later, I'll put it in the comments below. But language and subtitles: English, French, and Spanish. Main feature is bonus material. Trailer may not be subtitled. And that's Batman Unlimited. Really like the cover to this one. Let's take it on mutants this time in this one. That's the first one to start off the video. Number 2 here. And I think there's something like 23 disc in this particular video this morning. It's Joseph Fiennes and Sean Doe, based on a true story of Wings of Eagles, the Eric Liddell story. This is a Canadian release as well. It does have French-Canadian writing right there. It's PG-13. 2 by 40 by 1. Widescreen presentation, 5.1 Dolby Digital, and clocks in at 96 minutes. Apparently this takes place around the early or middle 20s, where this man is winning an Olympic gold in 1924 Paris Olympics. Eric Liddell. He returns to China, where he is born to his missionary parents to teach local school children. In 1937, the Japanese invade China, and I don't know if they imprison Liddell, Eric Liddell's family. And I did see in the trailer, it looked like he races against a fellow, or no, counterpart Japanese soldier that's supposed to be quite fast. And it looked like to me he was gonna beat him, but I don't know if they'll let him get to the finish line. You know, they don't, as per se, a lot of the foreign countries don't like to lose straight up. You know, but I don't know if it means his demise or what, or if they shoot his family. But it looks kind of touching. Nice drama on this one. Just look at the back, and that's exactly what I was talking about in the trailer. The two running there. I mean, would you want to be running? I mean, they'd probably make you, but you got soldiers to the right, soldiers to the left, and they're touting guns over their shoulders, so that's got to be scary as hell. And that's on Wings of Eagles. And then next up, Pure Flix presents Pirate's Code: The Adventures of Mickey Madsen. Stars Christopher Lloyd, Derek Brandon, Francesca DeRosa, Kenton Duty, his name is Kenton Duty. I'm not lying. Frank Collision and Tia Carrera. I think that Tia Carrera might have been she played in Wayne's World. I think that might be who that is. Has a behind the scenes a trailer and interview. I don't know if this is based on a popular children's book. Very well could be. Has that vibe to it. And you can't go wrong. It has Christopher Lloyd in it. Does have kind of like that X-Men meets, I don't know, kind of like a hero version of Harry Potter, maybe. Kind of has that writing like Harry Potter a little bit. That's the vibe I get from it. I don't know. It looks like there is magical, mystical powers in this as well. Tesla coil. So I don't know if it's about pulses and things like that. It's just kind of like all over the place on what it's about. But I grabbed it. I'd never seen it anywhere. Thank you for that, Larry and Melissa. And then I got two double features, Superman and Superman Doomsday. Superman 2 DC Universe premiere movies here in this packaging from DC. Warner Brothers, 5.1 and 5.1 French, and doesn't say Spanish is 5.1, just says Dolby Sound. Trying to see what year they are. This is bonus material and trailer not rated. Matted widescreen format that preserves the aspect ratio, I guess. Oh, well, okay, I did see it now. Not sure on the years, but All-Star Superman is 76 minutes on this one, and Doomsday is 75. You can go to the DCComics.com and WarnerVideo.com as well to find out more about this title. Pretty much self-explanatory. It's Superman. And then happy to have that double set there. Then next up, got a horror film called The Piper. This is what death sounds like. Very much is kind of has that vibe to it a little bit of Willard with Crispin Glover a little bit. Great splattering of genuine horror and bizarre fantasy, says the Hollywood News. 16:9 CJ Entertainment. I do not have many CJ Entertainment, so very happy to I have this. It does say it's in full English, and it's considered fantasy horror. But here's a little bit change of pace on this one. This does clock in at 2 hours, so it's kind of a bit of a long in the tooth one for a horror film. Hopefully it's not like a mind-bending kind of thing, because I don't get into that kind of horror. It's kind of why I've had problems with stuff like Get Out and in Us. It was over long, and I just I don't know, I just got sick of watching both of them. I didn't really care for either. Much like what's that one? I can't remember. There's too many mind-bending ones in horror these days that pass themselves as horror, and it's just more like more confusion than it is movie. But I like my horror straight up and in my face, not mess with your head kind of stuff. This is from 2015, it says, so happy to get that. Let's look at the back. Holding this is the Pied Piper. I guess that's what they're going for in this one. And then next up, I got another Lego DC superheroes, Justice League Attack of the Legion of Doom. Very happy to get these. And Larry, Melissa, if you see any of these that I don't have, grab these. I love these Lego DCs. They're very, I don't know, they're just like really fun to watch. They're a fun watch for me. I don't know why. And I'm not really big on the Lego movies per se. But these DC ones and stuff are really entertaining. It's 77 minutes on this one, and really hard to find a year on a lot of these. 2015, I'm guessing here. It does have a click, zap, boom, and creating the sound design. Those are special features on this one. Apparently, there's something to do with Area 52 in this movie. I have no idea. I think I did watch it, but it was a while ago. A lot of these animated ones I'll watch and they'll go in my head and then out, because there's so much that happens in animation that it's like easy to forget plots, and unless something's really sticking out in a movie, I tend to forget some movies that are not great but not bad. But if they're classics, I always remember things from them. But it's hard to do that these days with movies that are out now for me. I just don't get into the movies like I used to when back in the 80s. Next up, Brendan Gleeson, Taylor Kitsch, The Grand Seduction, One Small Town, One Big City Doctor, and One Huge Lie. So I don't know if this is trying to be like Doc Hollywood, or kind of like Northern Exposure if it was done now in a theatrical way. Yeah, because it's a small fishing village must procure a local doctor to secure his lucrative business contract. Man, that sounds so much like Northern Exposure already. One unlikely candidate and big city doctor Paul Lewis lands in their lap for a trial residence. The townsfolk rally together to charm him into staying. As the doctor's time in the village winds to a close, actor Mayor Murray French has no choice but to pull out all the stops and begin the Grand Seduction. It does have a Mark Critch interview, cast of the Grand Seduction featurette, red carpet featurette, audio commentary with Brendan Gleeson and Mark Critch. It's PG-13, 115 minutes, and E1 releasing here. It does have the GrandSeductionMovie.com, 5.1 Dolby Digital, and 185 by 1. This one. But, speaking of Northern Exposure, I've been hearing that they're going to be rebooting that show once the pandemic kind of gets a little better. But I heard that it's been in development for a couple, 2 or 3 years now. I'm hoping that it does come back, because if you haven't ever seen Northern Exposure, I'd buy a set of it, and you could sit back and binge watch them, because they're just that fun. But I did hear that that's going to be possibly a thing, and I hope it is, because I really miss Northern Exposure. It was one of my best shows over the last 20, 25 years. Uh, but this very much reminds me of Northern Exposure. I didn't even know that was what it was like. I'm gonna like this one already. I can tell. The Grand Seduction. On the next up, I'm pretty sure I might have got this before. Starring Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Ben Mendelsohn, Orlando Jones, Sarah Shahai, Michelle Hicks, Tony Shalhoub, and yeah, I think I did get this. I remember the Tony Shalhoub reference in this as well because I didn't know who it was at first. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's the guy that played Men in Black 2. And then Ever Carradine. I don't know if she's related to the Carradine brothers. Probably a granddaughter or something, maybe. This is the Canadian released title here. 2015, Sidetracked Pictures, 5.1 Dolby Digital, and 178 by 1, and it clocks in at 82 minutes. That's not like a well-known cast, but the cast look promising. You got a younger Jeffrey Dean Morgan with a little bit of a handlebar mustache. That's kind of funny. But obviously, this was probably well before Walking Dead. I'm assuming. One more look at the front, and that's Guns for Hire. And then next up, After the Dark. What happens next is up to them. So Phase 4 film, rated R, 235 by 1 or 16 by 9. 5.1 Dolby Digital. And it does have a Phase 4 film web link you can go to find out more about their titles. And I'm sorry about my watches going off. I got up a little early this morning. And there's my other one. Behind the scenes, cast interviews, theatrical trailers. Yes, I know it seems weird to know somebody that wears 2 watches. I just feel like I have to have 2 because, like, if you have 1, it just kind of looks, you don't match. I don't know. It's just the thing I do. I've weirded a lot of people out with 2 watches. I don't know why that's a weird thing. It's just, to me, it's no different than if somebody wants to wear sandals and wear socks. You know, they just, it's just, sometimes you're comfortable how you're comfortable, I don't know. 107 minutes on this one. Rated R, like I said, for some violence, sexuality, and brief drug use on this one. So if you're offended by any of that, might not be your kind of movie, but looks pretty good. Looks like a post-apocalyptic kind of thing going on. Happy to get that from Larry and Melissa. And now onto the Blu-ray. Jake Gyllenhaal, Naomi Watts, Chris Cooper. Demolition, filmed by Jean-Marc Vallée, from the director of Dallas Buyers Club and Wild. This was a Walmart Select as well. See, get the tag up there. I wish you wouldn't have put it on the slip, but it is what it is. This is a BVS Films. This was a Canadian released release here that probably come to our country, I'm guessing, because it does have some Canadian logos and things of that nature on it. You can go to vvsfilms.ca. Yeah, it's got to be anything VVS. I'm guessing is probably likely from Canada, because .ca is a Canadian trade logo. Like anything with .ca is going to be from Canada, obviously. Bonus features, behind the scenes, special featurettes. Says it's Gyllenhaal's best performance, which I don't think that's true because he did really well in Zodiac and Nightcrawler and Donnie Darko. I mean, probably this movie's probably not on that level. Maybe I'm wrong. Jake Gyllenhaal seemingly has a perfect life until a tragic car accident leaves him struggling to cope with the loss of his wife. Jake takes a literal approach to his father-in-law's words of support. He begins demolishing the pieces of his life one item at a time, searching for what's truly important. So this is going to be a kind of a sad one, so might not be up your alley if you don't like sad ones, or very well could. This got a nice little spine there. With Jake on the... Yeah, and it's got this like shiny thing going on it too. See it there? I like that. Kind of has that film strip look to it. But happy to have that. And then I was shaking this because I thought it was a loose disc, but it turns out it was just a paper insert. Extended Dance Edition of Fame. An electrifying film about living your dreams. Includes both the theatrical and extended version of the film. Oh, this must be the... This must be the newer Fame. I thought it was the old one, but I think the other one I have on DVD is the old version. This is it's a 2-disc set. Theatrical version clocked in at 107 minutes. Extended version 123. So there's an additional 16 minutes in that alone. It's a 50 gigabyte dual layer, widescreen 240 by 1. So this is going to look top notch. 5.1 Dolby Digital. Extensive amount of special features on disc 1. Disc 2 is not bad, but could be better in terms of features. Says it works with iTunes, so I'm assuming there's a digital code in here somewhere, maybe. It's from Lakeshore Records and Entertainment and United Artists. Let's see. Apparently, actors at the New York City High School of Performing Arts strive to live out their dreams and shine. But, pretty much everybody should know what Fame is, new or old. Let's look at the back. Didn't know they made a newer one. Know about the old one. I used to watch the old one when it was on, I believe CBS used to air it. That's where I saw it. And then next up, I had this on DVD, but it's always good to upgrade. It's Julia Ormond, Bill Pullman, and Pell James. Filmed by Jennifer Lynch. Surveillance from executive producer David Lynch, who did Twin Peaks, Twisted and Disturbing, MTV.com, Deliciously Demented, says Village Voice. And this is a magnet release title here. Or Magnolia. Rated R, 97 minutes, 235 by 1. Basically, it's about two FBI agents, Elizabeth Anderson and Sam Holloway, arrive at a local police station to investigate a series of gruesome murders. There are 3 witnesses with 3 different stories of the roadside rampage. However, as the agents begin to expose the fragile little details each witness conceals so carefully with a well-practiced lie, they soon discover that uncovering the truth can come at a very big cost. My only problem with David Lynch is, though, his movies are kind of mind-bendy. That's my only problem. And they're kind of like surreal. It's like, am I really seeing what I'm seeing? Or is this all in his head? Or that's the only complaint. I mean, it's kind of cool at the same time. But I'm just saying this because I don't think his type of movie is for everybody. I grew to admire him after a while. But I kind of, at first, when I first watched stuff from him, I did not care for a lot of his stuff. Just because it's kind of the unexplained kind of stuff and weird and everything. But I think over time, if you give him a little bit of a leeway, and you'll learn to admire what he's trying to do. Well, I'm just throwing it out there that this might not be for everybody. But this does get good ratings from everybody that I've seen. And that's Surveillance. This is actually by his daughter anyway, so maybe she's not quite on the mind-bendy trip as he is on his movies sometimes. And then I got a Will Smith and Margot Robbie film here. Focus. I was on the fence about it because I didn't know if it was love interest or I have no idea what it's about. It does have quite a few features on here. 105 minutes, rated R. Does say it's capable of 7.1 English audio. If you're able to do that, that would be kind of neat. Says it's a fun, sexy ride full of twists and turns. Says Access Hollywood, Scott Mantz. Idinovi Pictures, Zaftig Films, production. Warner Brothers, rated R. Really, I don't see a year on this one. Oh, okay. 2014. Doesn't seem like it was out that long ago, but 7 years does fly. Look at the back there. And then I got the Bang Bang Club. It's not always black and white. It's a film by Steven Silver, Ryan Phillippe, Malin Ackerman, and Taylor Kitsch. Another movie with Taylor Kitsch I got. E1 Entertainment, 108 minutes, 2 by 35 by 1 with master audio. For 2010/2011 on this one. Does have quite a few bonus features on it as well. That's the Bang Bang Club. And I think I might have had this on DVD, and then I saw they had it on Blu-ray, so I upgraded. And that's the Bang Bang Club. That concludes the Blu-ray portion of this video. And now on to the rest of the DVDs here. Almost dropped them. First up, I got a movie starring Rachel McAdams, Channing Tatum, The Vow, inspired by true events, the perfect movie for anyone who has ever been in love. Sean Edwards, Fox TV. Sony Pictures release, PG-13, 2 by 40 by 1. Does have deleted scenes, a gag reel, and director's commentary. Rachel and Channing have magical movie chemistry. Spyglass Entertainment is in conjunction with this as well. Clocks in at 104 minutes with a full 5.1 Dolby Digital soundtrack here, so looks pretty interesting. Not really my cup of tea, but I got it more or less for Angie, my wife. And then I really like the looks of this one because I like this comedian. Errol Morris presents Brian Hussein and Uncle Nick, the most enjoyable anti-Christmas movie since Bad Santa. Travis Kuhn, We Are Movie Geeks. Nothing ruins Christmas like family. This is a Dark Sky Films release here. Very happy to have this. Like I said, I like this comedian. He steals the show every time he's like in movies with other actors, I think. 81 minutes on this one, 2015. 81 minutes if I didn't say. Basically, it's about a drunken uncle named Nick. Stumbles his way through his brother's cookie cutter family's annual Christmas gathering in hopes of scoring with a super hot party guest. But the arrival of his equally crass sister, coupled with Nick's liquor-fueled fox, cause family secrets to bubble to the surface that might spell disaster for the whole clan before the night is over. It's a raucously funny comedy of inappropriate behavior and uncomfortably interrupted tryst in a monumental over-serving of 10-cent beers. So I don't know if it's kind of like Bad Santa in a way. I doubt it's as dirty as that, but or language ridden as much as that, but that's Uncle Nick there. Happy to have that. Like the clear case too, by the way, Larry and Melissa. I'm glad you found that. And then a complete season 1 of Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle. I used to watch this on Saturday mornings. Back in the day, I remember it quite vividly. Uh, Pretty good little animated show. You're a big fan of Tarzan, or I got more or less for the nostalgia. It's a 2 disc set. Comes complete with quite a few episodes. I'm pretty sure it was a half-hour show, but I could be wrong. But it does clock in at 360 minutes, so, and there is quite a few episodes on here. He's threatened by Vikings, poachers, UFOs, and other evil intruders. Tarzan summons his strength and intelligence and his loyal animal friends to help him restore harmony to the jungle. Oh, it says 16 episodes. Okay, so yeah, that'd be somewhere around 30-minute episodes, I believe. You figure the math. Really happy to have that. Very nostalgia adored disc in my eyes, because I like the older stuff a lot of times. Pick of the litter, Pound Puppies. Got a cut case there. I don't know if somebody cut it when they were. Yeah, you got a slit across the cover. It didn't do nothing to the art, but it did take out the disc here with the plastic. I don't know if you can see that there. See right there where the kid's hair is? It's caught into the plastic. It looks like a worker took a box cutter across here. I'd never do that when I'm unboxing movies. I'd rather just undo them or do something different. 110 minutes, 5.1. Shoutkids.com on this one. It's not a biggie anyway. I'm sure I could get another case for it, but I just don't know why anybody would take a box cutter, like, especially across the physical front of something like this. Like, I get it on the edges or whatever, but I worked in a store, and once in a great while I might nick an item, but usually if you're a good stocker, you get to the point you know what you should guess about where things are in a box, and that's unacceptable. You got to be careful when with these movies, but it's not about that. It's more or less about me showing Pound Puppies. But I just noticed that. I just noticed the plastic was kind of like, here it was, and then it wasn't, and it's like weird. It was like jagged looking. Like something went wrong with it, like at the store. And then I got 5 more. And then I got a snapper case, the best of Dr. Seuss, plus Horton Hatches the Egg and Butter Battle book here. It comes with the old protected by anti-theft security system, which I doubt's even, it's not going to work in most stores today, I don't think. Special features, family favorite trailers, subtitles English. 56 minutes on this. It did clock, or is from 1994 and 2003 and 1989. So it has a whole slew of different. It does say something about 1942. Maybe it's based on. That's when it originally was an idea. Maybe with the Cat in the Hat. Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know when Dr. Seuss came out. It could have been that time. It was out before. It was out when I was a kid, and I was born in 1970. So, and that's the best of Dr. Seuss. Look at the back there. And then I got a classic one here starring Mel Gibson, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Kurt Russell, Tequila Sunrise, A Dangerous Mix. I remember this on MTV. They used to have a music video. I can't remember what the song was about, but it shows scenes from this Tequila Sunrise. It's rated R, 150 minutes. It does have late great Raul Julia in it too. Apparently, they're calling it a high-stakes thriller from Chinatown Academy Award winner Robert Towne. Don't really know much about Chinatown, but I do hear good things about it. Language and subtitles: English, French, and Spanish. Bonus material: trailer may not be subtitled. WarnerVideo.com. This says it was in 1988. Very young looking cast there with Kurt Russell, Mel Gibson, Michelle Pfeiffer. It's kind of why I wanted it, because I don't see much stuff from them in these hauls. So I do know a little bit about it. I just know one. Want to say Mel Gibson's bad and Kurt Russell's like a cop or something like that. Michelle Pfeiffer is a restaurateur, torn between her feelings for Nick and Mac. Yeah. Want to say one's bad, one's good, but it could be the other way around too. I don't know if they know each other from like high school or. That's Tequila Sunrise. And then I got This Is Our Christmas. Two bonus movies here. Got A Christmas Tale and can't read. Winslow Christmas Bear. Donna Spangler, Raven Spangler, Vincent DePaul, Ron Moss, Brendan Tyler Russell, Margaret O'Brien. She's an Academy Award winner, winning actress, and Aaron O'Connell. This is an Echo Bridge, of course. 5.1 on the main feature. 80 minutes on that with a 178 by 1. Let's see what year that one was. I think it says 2018 on the main feature. Christmas Tale clocks in at 92 minutes, and Winslow the Christmas Bear is a short one, 45 minutes. So they go down, I guess, in term. Well, not down, but it goes down in length from A Christmas Tale by like half. It says, get in the Christmas spirit with 10 holiday songs in digital format. And then it's got the names of the songs that they play. Doesn't really have the aspect ratio for the other two, just says they're colored. But Christmas compilated 3 movie set there. I'm assuming all on one disc. It could be 2. It is kind of heavy. It could be 2. Probably 2 on top, or one on top of the other. It could be that way too. That's This Is Our Christmas with 2 bonus features. And then the last 2 here. Extinction. Zombie Apocalypse is here. Solid action and very tense zombie attacks. Phase4Films.com, rated R. 2 by 40 by 1. 5.1 Dolby Digital. Horror. Clocks in at just a hair under 2 hours. Pretty long for a horror-related title. About a virus designed as a tool in a gene technology goes out of control, and it infects 90% of the population, leading to uncontrollable mutations. These zombie-like humans seem intent on bringing an end to the few remaining uninfected humans on the planet. Few survivors must band together to survive the horde and find a cure before time runs out. That's Extinction. Look at the back. A little bit of zombie action going on there. Pretty cool. Doesn't look too bad. And then finally, well-casted movie here, starring Hilary Swank, Emmy Rossum, and Josh Duhamel. You're Not You. Life is measured in moments that leaves us breathless. And there goes our snowplow going by at 3 in the morning. You'd think they'd have to wait a little later to go out. 2014, rated R, E1. It's not like kids are in school anymore. Not really. 5.1, 185 by 102 minutes. And this is a drama. So, looks really interesting. I more or less got this for the wife because she likes these kind of films. I do to a degree if they're done like in the vein of My Sister's Keeper or something like really heartfelt kind of thing like that. But these love interests, I just find it hard to get into. It's all cliched for me, like even more so than a lot of horror films. But you're you're not you, and that's the final movie in this video. And here's a pic of the back. And that concludes the haul. 23 titles in this video this morning. Sorry it's been so long. I don't know when I'm going to make another video. Because like I said, the winter weather has taken care of everything on that end. But stay safe out there. Happy hunting. Good luck on anything you can find that you've been looking for. Please share, like, and subscribe. Tell your friends about the channel. I do these periodically. I don't do them every day. I try to do the best I can with the stuff I have. And it's made easier by Larry and Melissa, and I like to thank them as well. But that's my video for this. What's the day? I always forget what day it is. Thursday, the 11th. And you have a good morning and a good afternoon and the rest of your day. See you later, guys. Bye.